Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to Trout Fodder. So I'm just out on another midwinter camping trip here and going to spend the next 2 days hiking up some frozen creeks and checking out some waterfalls, so it should be pretty fun. Still midwinter here, the days are still quite short. I think we're still less than 8 hours of daylight, so it's kind of limited in what you can do in a day, but it's just always nice to get out and enjoy the winter scenery. So yeah, so we started out this morning on snowshoes thinking there'd be quite a bit of snow on the creek here heading up the valley, but turns out there's been quite a bit of water flowing on top of the ice here in the past few weeks, and so it's pretty icy right here. Farther back it was actually quite slushy, but things are improving as they get farther up here, so we'll just keep going up in the snowshoes and we'll see how things develop. Yeah, so I decided to ditch the snowshoes beside the creek there along the way. I think I should be pretty good just hiking in my boots here, so it's not too much snow, and just glad I'm through that slushy section at the beginning. It's looking pretty good now all the way to the falls. Yeah, so it looks like the way's blocked there by a whole bunch of downed trees just as we're getting into the canyon, so there's a little bit of a trail just off to the right here. I'm going to try going up that and see if it takes us to the falls. That wasn't bad. Back on the creek, and I can see the part of the canyon where the falls might be just up ahead here. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting little waterfall, mostly hidden by the ice there, but still pretty cool to see. And it's kind of neat, you can hear the water trickling underneath into the pool below. So yeah, it was all pretty beautiful, and just going to start hiking out now here. Yeah, so I'm just putting together a chicken burger for dinner here. So it's a little bit windy this evening, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to sit out by the fire, but guys got to eat those, so I'm just getting ready to assemble my chicken burger here. So I put on a little bit of bacon mayo. And we got some Parmesan cheese going on. Good. And these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Then we got some bacon. And finally, tomato on top. Yeah, so I had a pretty good night last night. It was a little windy and chilly there around the campfire, but overall not too bad. I ended up going in earlier than I usually do, but still nice to sit around the campfire for a bit. So yeah, I'm just here on day 2. I'm just hiking up the second frozen creek. This one's a little bit longer of a hike than yesterday, and there's supposed to be a little waterfall up at the top there, so should be interesting to see it when it's in winter and all frozen. And yeah, I decided snowshoes not needed at this time of year, at least not with the amount of snow that we have here. So I've just gone with crampons just to help me deal with the icy sections. But this is a somewhat popular hike in the wintertime, so there is a worn trail going up the creek here. If you're wondering who I am and how I ended up here, I have to admit I've taken a rather long and winding road to get to this point in life. Over the years I've worked in a number of different fields, but I've spent the last 2 decades, I guess, working as a biologist and an aquatic entomologist for a biodiversity research program that I helped build from the ground up. And that all came to an abrupt end this past summer when I unexpectedly got laid off. So at that time I was also struggling with depression, so kind of those two things combined really forced me to stop and take stock of where I am in life. And I think that in this day and age, ageism in the workplace is alive and well, and honestly trying to get another start at that point in life, it's really hard. But rather than sit there and get mired down in what should have been or what could have been, I've just made the choice to move forward. I've always had that saying in life, you know, don't look back, but I think now's the time to just start living it. So now I'm focusing on what's always grounded me in life. Things like fly fishing, hiking, mountain biking, just getting out in nature. And this channel is really about that idea. It's about exploring longer and living stronger, no matter where you are in life. So moving forward, I plan to keep sharing these adventure logs with you, but I'd also like to start a new project this summer. I'm going to call it the Entomology Files, and so in that series I plan to share some of my knowledge of trout feeding behavior, aquatic insect behavior, and how that knowledge can help you become a better fly angler. I'll still keep it on the same channel, but I'm going to have it under a separate playlist. And most of the information I'm going to provide is grounded in science and interspersed with a lot of my experience over the years fly fishing. So if any of that resonates with you, just let me know in the comments below. So it looks like that's it for this adventure. I'm just about back at the truck here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to never stop exploring, and we'll see you in the next episode.